Hi all, welcome to this Team of the Week 15 predictions. Looks a very tasty team and we can also see some nice looking cards to look forward to, so if you can smash the links would be awesome. Sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at @GIsALegend. All the links are down below for playlists on the channel and social media links as always. And as you can tell by the thumbnail, if we were to get these 3 gems into our Team of the Week and potentially your player picks, I'm sure a few folk would be pretty excited. Now we start off with Oblak in net with 4 saves and a clean sheet. I'm being a bit of a risk going with him. The reason why I'm including him is due to the lack of La Liga options, and I feel Oblak will have a strong shout due to this because La Liga seem to be lacking a little bit this week, and I know obviously they'll have the winter break kind of kicking in a little bit, but I feel they have a strong shout. Lala's third in form potentially. There's some people saying right wing back, there is some saying right mid, but he commonly plays right wing back anyway. But he got 2 assists and a clean sheet regardless, and I think has a strong shout for third in form. Honestly, you could see the first in form crash again in price, and then the second could do the same. Potential to make some good profit potentially on Lala. I think if Deja Vu happens again with his base card as well, then you could find his base card and then the first in form and second in form just going crazy. I'll be all 1 goal and a clean sheet for Napoli. Get their name with Napoli. Merit also got 6 saves and 5 or 6 saves and a clean sheet, but I feel Albiol was just a stronger shout due to it being the only goal in the game against Spal, and I feel that he will just be given a nod. I think you want to kind of bulk up the Team of the Week, and an Albiol in form just kind of does that. On to Grimaldo, he got 1 goal, 1 assist. If he kept a clean sheet for Benfica, it was a 6-2 game, but it looked very exciting, then I think Grimaldo would be a given. But there is strong shouts that anyone else from the team could get in, but due to the lack of standout defenders this week, I feel that he could get in. Like, there is other defenders that could get in, but I feel Grimaldo has a strong chance of featuring. I feel from that game you've also got Almeida scored, Chervi, I think it was Chervi and others did quite well, so keep your eyes peeled. Then Ribery got 2 goals for Bayern. He also scored, I believe, in the other game midweek, so if that, but even then, Ribery's 2 goals in the Eintracht Frankfurt game is the one that will stand out, and I think a healthy little boost in him. I'm guessing 86 or 87 is what he will become. Aranguez got himself 2 assists for Bayer Leverkusen. Kai Havertz also got 2 goals in the game, but due to him having a recent special card, which was a team of like the group stage, I feel that Havertz will miss out and it will go to Aranguez. And to be honest, it wouldn't exactly hurt for Aranguez because he'd go 84, but so would Havertz in a sense, so nothing missed out really. It's just both players would be 84 rated respectively. But if Havertz suddenly gets, don't be surprised at the same time, but I think the window is just a little bit too close for Havertz to get that boost, as it were. On to Götze, 2 assists for Borussia Dortmund. First in form looks inbound. I completely slipped up when he's not doing his flashback SBC. This card will be just a little bit underneath it. Hopefully not cost as much as it. And I might feel quite tempted to go for the in form actually, because I currently use Paco Alcacer. Jadon Sancho is another considered, but I feel Götze is the most given. Then Townsend, he got 1 goal. I actually thought he had an in form, and this would be a second in form, but it shows what I know. But Townsend, very impressive goal. Believe it could be contender for goal of the season, and because Crystal Palace beat Man City 3-2, that will stand in Townsend's favour even more, and I think Townsend has a very strong shout of an in form as a result. It could be quite a cheap EPL one at that, especially since the player of the month is inbound. And then Lingard, he got 2 goals and 1 assist. You can also consider Paul Pogba for 2 assists. One of them's getting in. Lingard has his UCL live card to factor in as well, so I'm guessing Lingard may go on 84. Pogba could go 89 rated, I'd assume, so one of them's getting in. It depends who they opt to go for. I think the feeling is Lingard is the one they will opt for, unless they decide to make Team of the Week SBCs a bit more appealing and go for Pogba, which wouldn't surprise me. So keep your eyes peeled on that, especially since you'd have two French walkouts in the form of Ribery and Pogba. Heung-min Son got himself 2 goals, 1 assist. You can also consider Harry Kane for a second in form for 2 goals, but I feel Heung-min Son, despite the footmas card the other day, I feel a striker Heung-min Son is going to happen. I think there is that element of doubt, as I said, because of Harry Kane getting 2 goals. It could stand him in good favour, but I feel Son is the one that they may just go for. But as I said, if they go for Kane, I wouldn't be surprised. But as I said, Son is the one I'm going for. I feel it's going to be interesting. It's like does Footmas have a weighting towards Team of the Week? That is what it's going to come down to. And then Aubameyang, 2 goals for him for Arsenal. If you had his Player of the Month, this now will probably equal his Player of the Month rating, maybe just slightly different in stats, somewhere along the lines. So if you've done the Player of the Month, you might feel a little bit worried, but I feel Aubameyang has a second in form inbound and could be pretty tasty regardless. And the main thing is it's tradable compared to the Player of the Month one, which is obviously untradable. So a fairly tasty Team of the Week starting 11. Onto the bench we have Ben Foster making 7 saves and keeping a clean sheet for Watford. Second in form looks inbound for him and should be fairly straightforward. Other EPL goalies, other goalies that stand out is Pacheco for 4 saves and a clean sheet, and also Kasper Schmeichel, but I believe Schmeichel hasn't really stood out for Premier League Player of the Week, for Premier League Team of the Week even, so I feel Foster will get the nod as a result, but time will tell of course. I feel a second in form Foster could be handy since his first in form is quite popular for in-form investing. Harry Davis, 2 goals and a clean sheet for Grimsby, should get in, and I would say Grimsby always seem to get a little bit tongue-in-cheek jokes aimed at them, but Harry Davis possibly our first of 2 silver in forms this week. David Brooks, 2 goals for Bournemouth against Brighton. Begovic could consider as well for 5 or 6 saves in the game, but I feel Brooks is the strongest shout of the 2, and could be a cheap, handy EPL discard inform. Would also be the lowest rated silver inform in the EPL, so something to keep an eye on. Like, I know it would not be desirable, but it would just be a throwaway. Tech Pate got 3 goals and 2 assists for Paderborn as they ran riot in the last 15 minutes to win 6-2, and this guy will join the second silver inform club of the week. If he doesn't happen, you know something's far wrong. Saibachu got 2 goals and 1 assist for Rennes. You can also consider Beauregard for 1 goal, 1 assist. Burugu is a gold, Saibachu is a silver. I think despite Burugu, I think Saibachu will be part of the discard inform club of the week, but do not be surprised if Burugu was to feature due to the same game, so be wary of that. Testrot got a hat-trick for his team U in the second Bundesliga. There was almost possibility of Schimmer happening from the 3rd tier for Unterhaching, and they got like 4 goals, but Schimmer, one of the goals was actually registered for Bagalk, so that's how Schimmer's not in. Dwight Gale got a hat-trick for West Brom, should get in Team of the Week regardless, and I think it always seems to get an inform. He always goes from like a 75 to an 81. It happens, I think, every FIFA these days. Ozpika got 2 assists. Very strong shout for a Team of the Week. I think if Schalke had kept a clean sheet, I'd really fancy him, but I feel Ozpika is the strongest shout from that game. Salif Sani also got a goal, but they didn't keep a clean sheet, and I feel despite him having a one to watch, I don't think will make the cut. Piccini got a 94th, 95th minute winner for Valencia as they got a goal, and I feel Piccini, due to him playing it right back and due to La Liga lacking options this week, he may get the nod to feature in this Team of the Week. And in all honesty, due to Nation and League, could be quite handy for some hybrids. Gladys Ojija Ofo, I remember his Player of the Year card a couple of years ago in Team of the Season. 1 goal, 2 assists for Genk, and should get into Team of the Week. Obviously will be nothing near that Player of the Year Team of the Season card that he had for the Polish League, but still tasted regardless. Budescu, 2 goals, 1 assist from the Saudi League, just part of your discard. 81 Club of the Week. Arthur also got 2 goals in the same game, but Budescu seems the stronger of the 2 shouts due to that gold weighting that he carries, and I would say not the most desirable card in the world due to that pace, but handy nonetheless. And Mandzukic is the big punt of the week. He got a goal, but a very, very good match rating on Gazeta. He got the highest match rating for what I've seen, so I think that could stand him in very good favour. De Siglio also got an assist and a clean sheet, so do not be surprised if someone from Juventus features in Team of the Week 15. So plenty of others that could feature, such as Considine, Sam Cosgrove, Salah, Carlin, Sinter, Al Sommer for a hat-trick, but they lost, so keep that in mind. Nathan Redmond, Moni Pake, Caprari, Kouas, Gould, Acerbi, Al Shamrani, Gradle, Morelos, Dennis, Vanakin, Onyukiru, Dankuru, Shimmer, Benkovic, Diagne, Lika and Harbui. So a pretty interesting batch of options as well in top possibles. So hopefully you find this useful as always, folks. Let me know in the comments below if there is anyone else I may have missed. Smash the links always, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at GSLegend, and I will catch you all later.